The fascists and the capitalists and the 1%ers in this country, they don't want to give up their power, so they're going to fight tooth and nail to hang on to it. And see, they're fighting so hard because they know that power that they've got really belongs to us.
Mary Hill has been working to unionize her Amazon warehouse in Garner, North Carolina for the past 3 years. This week, workers are voting on whether to become just the second unionized Amazon warehouse in America.
It started right during the pandemic. Reverend Ron Brown, who is the other half of the co-founding team, and myself, were faced with situations at RDU1 where ambulances were being called, and coworkers talk to each other, right? And we knew that there was this hot spot, but Amazon wasn't telling us anything.
If it sounds familiar, that's the same thing that happened to Amazon workers in Staten Island during the pandemic. They organized and went on to become the first unionized Amazon warehouse.
So our basic demands are $30 an hour, more PTO, sick pay, which we don't get, longer breaks, because now during peak we work, 11 and a half hours. Why don't we get a longer break? So we're not asking for anything unreasonable, and we deserve that. Because we go in there, we sweat, we work hard, we deal with all the bullshit from your managers, from people that don't care about us, that talk to us any kind of way, that treat us with such a lack of dignity and respect. And we're only asking for what we deserve.
The living wage in Wake County, North Carolina is $41 an hour for a single parent with one child. Few at RDU1 make above $20 for back-breaking work.
Look how far you gotta walk. The last raise we got, and that's what they call it, mind you. I'm not calling it a raise, okay? The last, what Amazon calls a raise we got in October, I believe, 6 quarters. $1.50.
Amazon fired the other leader of the organizing effort in December, and workers say the intimidation and division got even worse once they filed for their election.
It's a smear campaign. Smear campaign. Amazon's doing their work right now. Negative about unions, over and over and over and over, everywhere you look.
Race is also being weaponized. Black and Hispanic workers are being pitted against one another, Mary's coworkers say.
I've seen this a lot with Hispanic people. I have friends coming up to me and be like, hey, did Rev Ryan really got fired because of being lazy? And I was like, no, I don't think that's how it goes. Who told you that?
We have an ex-union supporter who is a preacher, and he has a mass group of people. He used to be a part of our Hispanic organizing committee. But Amazon was able to get that misinformation through him, and he turned on us.
North Carolina is one of the toughest states to organize in due to a right-to-work law that was passed during the Jim Crow era. Today, North Carolina has the second lowest union density in the country, but the RDU1 workers want to change that.
I grew up in the Jim Crow South. I know what it's like to be treated and looked at like you're dirt. And I remember what that felt like, the stigma, and it's still in me. I guess that's why I'm so passionate about this, man. You don't treat us like we're fungible and like we don't matter, because we're human beings.